Have you ever had a cup of coffee enjoying the flavor and the satisfaction it brings to you? Coffee is one of the most popular drink worldwide, and the average of a college student will turn to coffee to help them keep awake to start their day with. Are you a coffee lover? I'm a coffee lover. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to Madam Rohatini and my fellow classmates. I'm here today to give a speech about what is coffee and share some info with all of you in my speech. Believe me or not, with the info that I share with you all, maybe some of you will try to drink coffee or maybe will turn into a coffee addict. My speech today consists of 5 points, starting from the meaning of the coffee, type of coffee, the characteristic of coffee, and the pros and cons of consuming coffee. Okay, I would like to start off by giving the first point, which is what is coffee and the meaning of it. Coffee means a hot or cold brown beverage that many people start their day with. Is called a coffee. To make coffee, you must grind the coffee bean and after that pour very hot water on the coffee ground. As a result of pouring hot water, you will be able to see a black liquid that goes down into the short cup, and that's what we call a coffee. Second, let's turn to the type of coffee. Coffee can consist of 3 types, either the type of coffee beans, the type of roasting method of the coffee, and also the type of beverages of the coffee. I start with the coffee bean. In this world, there are 2 types of coffee bean that are commonly used, which are the Arabica bean and Robusta. And there are also many types of bean produced, but the coffee bean produces following the origin of its country. And Arabica coffee beans have sweeter and more complex flavor than Robusta coffee bean, which is why it currently dominates coffee market, especially specialty coffee markets. Arabica coffee beans have a bright acidity, medium body, and multiple layers of flavor. They are well sweet to be brewed pour-over style, which let their subtle taste shine more than espresso or immersion brewing. Robusta is the second most commonly ground type of coffee bean. Robusta beans are known for having a darker, earthier flavor, and for this reason, they are most often subjected to a darker roast to better match their natural character. Robusta bean also have nearly twice the caffeine of Arabica beans. That is for the type of coffee beans, and next is the coffee roasting method. There are 3 types of coffee roasting method, which are light roast, medium roast, and dark roast. Furthermore, each of these roast level has a different aroma, appearance, and flavor. The length of the roasting process can affect many things, including the body, acidity, and flavor of the coffee bean. And the last for the type of coffee is their beverages. There are a lot of coffee beverages that we can try on. For example, latte, americano, cappuccino, caramel macchiato, mocha, and many more. From the three type of coffee that I have explained, it can be summarized that it is an external factor about coffee that we can know about the coffee beans, and where they are produced from, and after that the method of roasting the coffee and until it become a drink. Just now we have known about the external factor about coffee, and right now let's explore about the internal factor of the coffee. Third, I had like to talk about the characteristic of coffee. The coffee has its own character, which consists of 4 types. The first one is aroma, and second is acidity, the third is body, and lastly is flavor. The aroma and flavor are 2 different things, but they are relatable. The first one is the aroma, which refers to the coffee smell. Either the coffee can be smell like cocoa, toasted nut, spice, cinnamon, and many more. These distinctive aromas are directly related to the coffee's flavor. Next is the acidity of the coffee. The acidity refers to the tanginess or tartness of the coffee, and is not about the pH level of the coffee. You can feel the acidity on the side and tip of your tongue. After acidity is the body of the coffee, seen as a tactile effect on the palate as the coffee coat your tongue and swirl around in your mouth. And lastly is flavor. It can be described as the essential character of the coffee. It captures the combination and taste and aroma, including the depth and complexity of those impressions. Flavor attributes often include notes of citrus, berries, nuts, spice, cocoa, and herbs. Dear lecturer and friend, let us know what are the pros of consuming coffee and the benefit we can get from that. Drinking coffee can enhance someone's energy level. It is because the caffeine that contained in coffee acts as a stimulant. especially when you take coffee in the morning. The caffeine can increase your energy and reduce feeling fatigue. And it's good for our brain cell, which help us to be more creative in thinking. Besides that, consuming coffee can help in reducing weight. Higher coffee consumption can lead to a lower body fat level, which help to reduce the risk to get obesity and heart disease. Furthermore, consuming coffee can reduce the risk to get disease. Drinking coffee can lower the risk of type 2 diabetes. Coffee contains magnesium, which help the body break down sugar. Other than that, it can reduce liver disease, Alzheimer, and other chronic disease. We have to know the benefit of consuming coffee. And now, let's go. What if we take too much a cup of coffee, and what harm it can give to our body? When you consume too much coffee, it can give you bad effect on you. It will disrupt your sleep because of the effect of the caffeine that appear to increase the number of time it takes to fall asleep. Caffeine can help you to stay awake during the day, but if it too much, it will give a negative impact on your sleep and quantity. Next, you will feel extremely nervous and shaking when the caffeine inside your body is too much. It can cause anxiety, which trigger your adrenaline hormone, and you will feel not calm the moment you feel that. Last but not least, someone who always consume about 4 to 5 cups of coffee, or maybe more than that, can lead him to excessively addicted to caffeine in his body. So in conclusion, let me say that we have studied about the coffee, the small detail about it, and also the bad it can give to us depending on how much we take in our daily life. After this, those who are not coffee drinkers can try to get a cup of coffee. Try to get a cup for you, and for those who's a coffee lover, there is something you must do. You must remind for your health when you consume coffee, or otherwise you will get a bad effect from it. Thank you very much to all of you for listening to my speech, and I hope that you gain new knowledge from my speech.